back with another video. This is, I believe, a Wansee entertainment video once again. So 3 true scary stories animated. These are short stories. It's about 4.5 minutes long. Let's get right into it. The woman outside the window.
This is a story that my friend actually experienced.
Please tell me your curtains are not open.
My friend had
I
a
swear to God if
habit
they're
of
open.
sleeping with both arms stretching over his head as if he were doing a hurrah. One day he was sleeping in that same position as usual.
It's so weird.
However,
I have to do like
suddenly
this or
he
something like
couldn't
this.
move his body.
Or like this.
There was a
like
big
this.
window by his bedside, and because it was summer, he was sleeping with the windows wide open. All of a sudden, he could see a woman through the window. Her face
Do I even need to tell you what's wrong with this? Do I really need to tell you?
A human at all. The woman with a creepy face pulled my friend's arm
Okay, that's
violently.
enough.
At that moment, he saw her mouth had almost ripped up to her ears. She gave the most horrifying loud laugh when she pulled his arm, and my friend who was struggling was soon released from his sleep paralysis. When I came to my senses, there was a thick bruise on both of my arms.
That's weird if it's sleep paralysis, because then it's like it didn't actually happen.
He said.
Right? That's so weird.
I live in the countryside, and there was a pretty famous reservoir in our area.
Okay,
One evening, one of my father's friends drove me home in a car, and we were just passing through that area. All of a sudden, a woman softly walking into the reservoir caught my eye. I couldn't see her face, but she had black clothing covering it, and she just went into the reservoir in the blink of an eye. My dad's friend next to me also saw the figure,
and just walking to the water with normal clothes on, so nice on, I'm just gonna walk in.
Then he stepped on the gas like a crazy man. After arriving home, he made
like,
sure I went inside the house and even said to me to not forget to check the door before I go to bed.
As you should every night.
Not long after, the broadcasting authorities came to the reservoir with some famous celebrities to shoot some kind of TV program. And seeing those celebrities falling into the reservoir somehow made me sick. I have no idea if the person I had seen that day was a person or a ghost. But after that, there are always 4 people who die there every year. When I was young, there was an accident where one of my older sister's classmates slipped on ice while playing and died of a concussion.
Oh shit.
Her friend's name was Billy. A few years later, my mom suddenly brought up the story about Billy to my sister while we were staying at home. Hey, do you guys remember the kid who died of a concussion? Your friend, Billy?
Of course I remember my friend.
Then I heard someone abruptly knocking on our front door. The apartment where I lived had a hallway with several houses side by side. But the hallway was kind of old, so the sound of people walking around outside seemed very loud. Furthermore, there wasn't a sign of anyone that day, but someone had just knocked on my door. My mom, my sister, and I stood at the back without saying anything to each other, thinking something was wrong. The constant knocking continued, and my mom finally answered. "Who is it?" Then someone from outside said, "Is Billy here? Is Billy here? Is Billy here?" It was a woman, and she asked these 3 same questions in a very dry voice. "No, he's not here." When my mom said it like this, it became quiet outside. And when I looked through the peephole, she was already gone.
No.
I couldn't even hear the sound of
Well, at least say okay or
footsteps.
something and acknowledge it.
To this day, I still wonder who she was.
Alright, so because that was the story I just heard, I'm going to talk about that one first. Yeah, it definitely seemed like a very short video, but I'm kind of thinking it was either a ghost, because like you're kind of talking about Billy, and then right after that the doorbell rings, or the knock on the door, saying, "Is Billy here?" So it's like something new that you were talking about Billy, you know what I mean? Let me just say, it's obviously really sad that he actually died of a concussion, because I don't believe I've ever had a concussion, but I think I may have. From God knows what. It's not that hard to get. All you gotta do is like fall over, and then there you go, you have a concussion. Although I don't really see them as being deadly, unless it's like really, really bad, but I don't really see them as being that bad, but I guess it's possible, right? But yeah, I'm thinking if it was a girl, not a guy, so I'm kind of thinking it's not Billy because obviously Billy's a guy. So I'm kind of thinking, who could that be? And then the second story about the reservoir, is it a ghost or a person? I don't know. I guess it could have been either, but definitely really creepy just to see someone walking into the thing. Like, it's one thing if you see someone like actually like dressed, you know, and normally going into the water. But if you just see someone like black hair, just normally wearing clothes, just like normally walking into the water and then keep going deeper and deeper, it definitely sounds kind of weird. So it definitely could be a ghost or a human, or just a girl randomly, but not really too much thoughts on that one. The first one triggers me. It triggers me. Like, my window's right there, okay? So let's just say I'm lying right next to the window and I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. And on top of that, I'm just gonna leave my curtains open, or, you know, I'm just not gonna own curtains because, like, who needs curtains nowadays? And on top of that, I'm just gonna open my window fully. Bugs can come in, mosquitoes can come in, more importantly, well, not more, spiders can come in, any kind of bugs, nasty bugs that are unwelcome. That's the least of your worries, though. Because if a human comes, then you're fucked. Like, I'm just gonna do this, and I'm just gonna be pulled right out the window. Yeah, that's smart. That's so smart. I love it. Like, that made me cringe so hard, because, like, that's all your fault. Like, all you really had to do is close that damn window, have a curtain, because, like, you know, that's normal to have a fucking curtain, isn't it? Sorry, I swore. Ugh. Whatever, I'm done. I'm triggered. I'm triggered now. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Please be sure to subscribe if you're new. Be sure to comment down below anything you guys thought of the video, and let me know in the comments below any other suggestions you have, any thoughts on the video. And that's gonna be it. Thanks you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Be sure to turn on post notifications as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.